Hey guys, Cinema this year to do some more cinema hunting, and it's actually pretty early in the morning right now, a lot earlier than I normally start my hunting. However, I'm actually on my way to work, and on my way to work, I pass Target, and I do want to stop there, and the reason for that being is because I want to pick up the heat. I want to grab the Blu-ray DVD digital copy combo pack. Right now at coupons.com, there is a $5 off coupon towards either the DVD or the Blu-ray combo pack. And I also have a Target gift card with $10 still on it. So when all is said and done, since it's on sale right now for only $19.99 at Target, I'll end up grabbing it for only $4.99. Sounds like a good deal to me. Definitely a movie I want to see. The wife really wants to see it too. I've heard it's pretty funny. So I definitely want to pick it up. And for only $5, that sounds like a great deal. So let's head to Target, pick up the heat, and then we'll see where we go from there throughout the day. Alright guys, here at Target, let's go pick up the heat on Blu-ray and get $5 off. Alright guys, walked right in, and right here they are, right up front. Didn't even have to go to the back, which is very convenient. So here it is, the heat on Blu-ray DVD digital copy combo pack. Definitely grabbing that and get them $5 off. Alright guys, decided to stop at Big Lots. It's actually raining right now, that's why I'm driving very slowly, showing you that I'm here at Big Lots. I figured I'd go in, see what they have here. Maybe they've gotten some more Halloween titles in, maybe they finally put the Christmas titles out. I have no idea, but I was in the area, so I figured, what the hell, let's stop in. Alright guys, let's see what's going on here. I'm assuming it's going to pretty much be all the same stuff. Here's these stupid DVD movies, great stocking stuffers for only $1.50 that I have no interest in. And again, everything else, I'm just going to assume it's probably the same. I'm not even sure why I stopped here. I was just kind of hoping maybe they'd have something new, but yeah, off the bat, it looks like all the same stuff. I'll give it a once over, but I don't think I'm going to find anything. Well, alright, they didn't get anything new in. It was just the same stuff I had been seeing at Big Lots. However, I did actually end up grabbing two titles. One was a title that I didn't see here last time. I don't think it was new. I don't think they put anything else in. I think I just passed over by accident last time I was here, so I picked that up. And the other title I grabbed was one that actually a viewer recommended. Last time I was here, they saw it in the video, and they said I should have picked it up. They explained the plot to me. It sounded pretty interesting. Looked up reviews online, gets decent reviews, so I was actually interested in picking it up, and I figured next time I come here, if I saw it, I would grab it, and they still had it, so I picked it up. Obviously, I'll show you what those titles are when we get back home. So, that is it for Big Lots. Where are we going to go now? I don't know. Today's just one of those kind of up in the air sort of days. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I'm going to go get some food, and then after that, we'll see where we go from there. Alright guys, all done eating, and I was trying to think about where I wanted to go next, and the idea that I came up with was to go out to a pawn shop. It's the pawn shop out in Norristown, Pennsylvania. You've seen me go out there before. They have a really nice selection of movies, really cheap, super cheap Blu-rays as well. Usually find some good deals out there when I head out there. And that's where I was going to go. However, I also checked my emails, and I actually got two responses back from two people I talked to on Craigslist last night that I actually sent emails to on Craigslist last night asking about some products they had for sale. And they both got back to me, and both the products are still available, and I'm going to go pick them up. The ones actually, I'm like 2 minutes away from where the guy wants to meet, and we're going to meet up like right now. So I'm going to head over there now, pick up what I'm grabbing off of him. I'll show you that when I pick it up. And then after that, I'm actually going to head out. It's about a 20-minute drive, but when you see what I'm getting and for the price I'm getting it for, you'll understand why I'm driving 20 minutes out to pick that up. So after we get what I'm getting right now, we're going to head out and get another item from another guy selling stuff off of Craigslist. So I guess the end of this trip's turning into a Craigslist hunt. So let's go pick up some great items that I'm getting for dirt cheap. Alright guys, just met with the first Craigslister, picked up a great item off them, and right there it is, a brand new LaserDisc player. Well, brand new for me, it's not a new LaserDisc player, it's actually a very old model LaserDisc player. I actually looked up some information on it. Apparently it's close to one of the first models. It's an oldie but a goodie, so very happy. Apparently it still does actually work, which is great. Obviously when I get home I will test that out. You're probably thinking, why do I need another LaserDisc player? Well, I don't, but it was only $5. That's all I paid for this, $5. So I figured for $5 I was definitely going to pick it up. So really happy to have yet another LaserDisc player. I'm probably going to start selling these off at some point because I have so many of them, but still really cool to get this. Like I said, when we get home, we'll take a better look at it. Alright guys, well, got the LaserDisc player, and now we are actually headed to get the other player. Yes, I will tell you that it is a player. I won't tell you what kind of player it is yet. I'll show you that after I pick it up. But we are headed out there right now. It's actually, I thought it was going to be 20 minutes, but that was apparently wrong. The guy's like, no, it's about 10 minutes away. Once I figure out where he is, yeah, it's only like 10 minutes away. It's a really close drive. I don't know why the GPS on my phone was telling me it's 20 minutes. It's not that far. So, gonna head out there and pick up the second player I'm grabbing today. Again, very cool that I just happened to contact these two people last night. They both got back to me today, and their products were still available. So let's go get the other player, and in about 1 second, you'll see what I got. All right, guys, just picked up my last Craigslist item, and right here it is in a box. And no, I don't think this is the original box. It's got some weird, like, Japanese writing on it. But inside here, as you can see, is, if I can get it open, a Betamax player and some Betamax tapes, too. I don't really need these for anything, but right there, Betamax player. Now, does it work? Not exactly sure. I thought the guy said it did work, but after I talked to him, the guy said, he doesn't actually know if it worked. He turned it on. It does turn on, but he didn't have any tapes with the exception of these blank ones, which he didn't want to open because he wanted to give them away like this. He didn't have any other tapes to test in it, so he hasn't actually tested it, but he says it does turn on, so that's a good sign at least. But if it doesn't work, whatever, no big deal. I actually ended up paying $4 for this. The guy was asking $5. I showed up, and he was just going to give it to me, actually. He goes, you know what, I just put $5 on the Craigslist thing. He's like, but, I'm just giving this away, just take it. I was like, no, that's cool. So I handed him the money, and I didn't have exact, I didn't have a 5 on me. I had 4 ones, and I had some 4 quarters, because unfortunately I didn't actually have enough to make bills without him having to make change, and I kind of felt bad about that. And I handed him the money and go to give him the change too, and he goes, no, that's fine, I'll just, whatever. So I just gave him $4 for it. So, really cool guy, very, very, very nice guy, and that was just awesome of him. So very cool to get this off him for only $4, just a really cool deal. And like I said, if it doesn't work, not the biggest deal. I can live with that because I only paid $4 for it. Who knows, maybe I can use it for parts or something. I have a few of these actually in my collection that don't work, unfortunately. Betamax players are notorious for not working, so we'll have to see when I get home. I'll plug this in and test it out, and we'll find out. So let's go home, and we'll take a better look at everything I picked up today, and I'll let you know if this and my, let me see if I can show you that, my LaserDisc player, I'll let you know if both of those work. Alright guys, back from hunting, and today was an interesting day. Got some great deals, but as you saw about halfway through the day, my plans ended up changing, ended up doing something that I wasn't expecting to do today. At first I hit up both Target and then Big Lots, then I got some lunch, and after lunch I was going to head out to a local pawn shop. However, before I headed out there, just decided to check my email quickly, and the 2 people that I contacted last night on Craigslist, both of them actually got back to me. They both said the items that I wanted were still for sale, I could come get them. The one guy actually met up with me in a parking lot really close to where I already was, and the other guy, I did have to drive out to his house. It was only about 10-15 minutes away, still pretty close. And ended up getting some really good deals there. So let's get down to it and take a look at what I got today. So the one and only title that I picked up from Target was The Heat. This is on sale right now for $19.99. I had a $5 coupon because there's a coupon right now on coupons.com for either the DVD or the Blu-ray of The Heat. And I had a $10 gift card. So when all was said and done, I got this for only $4.99. So $5 for this. It seemed like a great deal. I hear it's very funny, looked very interesting. The wife really wants to see this movie, so I'm sure she'll be very happy that I picked this up. We'll end up watching it together. And this is the Blu-ray, DVD, Digital HD, Ultraviolet combo pack, which comes with both the unrated and theatrical cut. So very cool, very happy to get this. And this is a Target exclusive. It says right down here at the bottom, but here's what I don't like. And this is why, just another reason why I'm not a big fan of like downloadable media, digital media and whatnot. It drives me nuts. And it says, exclusive at Target, free digital download. Cool, sounds pretty awesome, right? No. It says, meet Gina and Beth featurette, download it free, only on Target Ticket. So you have to have a Target Ticket account required, it says. So, yeah, you gotta set that up and have one of those. It's like, really? So in order to get the special Target exclusive bonus feature on here, which is just some stupid featurette that probably isn't that good anyway, I have to have your little Target ticket crap. No, it's like, really, come on. That's just such an ass move. So, yeah, again, I'm just not a big fan of all these digital downloads and bullshit. It's like, just put it on the damn disc and then I'll watch it that way. So, ridiculous, but still, very happy to get this for $5. It seemed like a really good deal. And like I said, definitely look forward to checking it out because I've heard really good things. So after that, hit up Big Lots, where I ended up picking up 2 titles. I wasn't really expecting to get very much in there because I was pretty much just seeing everything I saw last time I was there, last week, and I didn't really have much then, and I went in there today, and they didn't really have much today either, just the same stuff they've been having. Unfortunately, still no Christmas titles. At least not the ones I'm looking for. But I did actually end up getting 2 titles. The first one here I picked up for $5. Like I said, this was probably there last week, but I somehow missed over it, and that was The Order, which is a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Really, really cool. I pretty much want to have every single Van Damme movie he's ever done. I want to own every single one, have it in my collection. I'm on my way. I got a pretty decent amount of them. There's like only like 2, 3, 4, something like that I'm missing. I have pretty much all of them. So really, really cool. Love Van Damme movies, even the newer ones. Van Damme's one of those actors whose even his newer movies are still a lot of fun. They're cheesy. They're more low budget. They're not as good, but they're still fun. Whereas somebody like Steven Seagal or something like that, yeah, his newer movies suck. They're just not. They're not fun. Jean-Claude, he's so kicking ass in all his movies. Are great action films. So I highly recommend Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, even the new ones. I mean, I love the classic ones, but definitely love his newer ones as well. So this is really cool. I haven't seen this one yet, and for $5, seemed like a good deal. Definitely had to pick it up. And the second title I grabbed, the other title I picked up, this actually was recommended to me by one of my viewers. Last time I was at Best Buy, again, I think it was last week, they watched my video and said, hey, you should have picked this movie up, so I did. They described what it was about. They told me this, like, the brief synopsis of the movie, and sounded very interesting, and that was Sweet Liberty. It is a blind buy. I really don't know anything about it other than what I was told and from what I read here on the back. I just quickly looked up to see what kind of review, or like, what kind of, you know, basic reviews, like how many stars out of whatever on Amazon. And it gets decent reviews on Amazon. So, seems interesting. I definitely look forward to checking it out. Like I said, from reading the synopsis and from what I was told about it, it seems pretty interesting. And, yeah, again, I definitely look forward to checking it out. $3 seemed like a good deal, especially for a blind buy. So, had to grab that. So there you go. That was all the actual DVDs and Blu-rays and whatnot I picked up today. But, as you saw, picked up 2 other items from people on Craigslist, so let's take a look at those. Okay, so this is going to be my workout day, because these things weigh a ton, especially the one I'm holding right now. This is the first thing I picked up, and this is my new LaserDisc player. Holy fuck. This thing weighs a ton, and I have I mean, LaserDisc players are usually pretty heavy, and I have a very, very, very early model LaserDisc player upstairs, still in the box with manual and everything. It's really sweet. Still works fine, too, by the way. It's about, like, the size of, like, 4 of these. The thing's fucking, it's like this big. It's just huge. It's the biggest LaserDisc player I've ever seen in my entire life. Again, it's a very early model LaserDisc player, and I thought that was heavy. I remember picking that thing up and saying, wow, this is crazy heavy, but I was like, oh, it's one of their first models. Of course it is. This here weighs about as much as, like, 3 of those. This thing is crazy, crazy, crazy heavy. And the reason I think this thing is so heavy is because, I'm not going to flip it around, but on the back here, it's got a bunch of different hookups to, like, computers and, like, TVs and monitors and all kinds of weird hookups I've never really seen on the back of a LaserDisc player before. And I did a little bit more research on this today, and as it turns out, like I said, I think this is, like, somewhat of an earlier model. What model is this? This is a, I don't even know. Who does it? Oh, Pioneer LDV9000. So, yeah. Anyway, again, an earlier model, and from what I read, apparently this was used in, like, doctor's offices and places like that, which is why this can be hooked up to a computer, and has about 37 million, like, inputs and outputs on the back here, and all kinds of switches and knobs that I really don't even want to touch, because I don't know what the hell they do. This has all kinds of weird stuff on the back. Let me see if I can turn this around. It's so heavy. There you go. See, all kinds of weird gizmos and gadgets, and holy crap, this thing, I mean, seriously, it's really heavy. I don't want to lift it. Oh, that weighs a ton. So, yeah. So anyway, guys, a new LaserDisc player. I did test it out. It does actually work, which is really cool, although no remote for this. And since it is an earlier model, the remote is actually one you have to plug in. It's not your typical remote. This one has to be plugged in, unfortunately. So there is no remote for this. I do not have the remote, but at least it works. I can, you know, function it from the buttons on the front, which is okay. So very cool to have this. This only cost me $5. Seemed like a great deal. I mean, normally I don't really pick up LaserDisc players anymore because I have so many. This is like my 15th LaserDisc player, something like that. I got a ton of LaserDisc players upstairs in storage in a closet, and I don't really pick them up anymore because I have so many of them. I really don't have any need for them. But when I come across one for like $5, it's really hard to pass up. I mean, do I need it? Not necessarily, but as I say, these are getting harder and harder to find, and especially in working condition. And LaserDisc is my all-time favorite format. I absolutely love LaserDisc. So I always want to have a working player until the day I die. So hopefully that'll happen. If I just keep buying them, hopefully I will always have a working player, or at least a player I can get working anyway. LaserDisc players, surprisingly, I mean, as long as it's not something electronic, a lot of times it's easy to fix these. I've already fixed a bunch of LaserDisc players. It's not that difficult. LaserDisc players and CD players, a lot of times you can actually fix the problems with it without having any knowledge of mechanics or anything like that. So, anyway, cool new LaserDisc player for me. Like I said, the thing weighs about 47,000 million pounds, but it's still very awesome. Very cool. All the little hookups here in the back, pretty interesting. I don't know what they all do. I'll have to do some more research on that and see what happens. Maybe I can hook up to my computer. That'd be cool. I don't know. But anyway, guys, like I said, $5 for this. Great deal. Had to get it. And then last but not least is the second item I got off of Craigslist, and that was a Betamax player. This year being a Sanyo model. I have to look at the back of the model. Model number VCR 4400. So very, very cool. I did test this out. Unfortunately, not working properly. It ate my tape. I do have like extra Betamax tapes. Sometimes when I get them from people and whatnot, instead of selling them, I'll keep them just so I can test out Betamax players. It's always good if you come across if you're a fan of Betamax. And you have Betamax tapes you collect. If you come across some cheap ones, I mean, titles you already have or something like that, don't pass them up. They're like 10 cents, 25 cents or something. Just grab them. It's always nice to have testers, as I call them. Ones you can just pop in. If your machine eats them and destroys them, not a big deal. It was just a test tape. It won't really matter. So this thing did eat the test tape I put in here. I was able to get it out pretty easily. It wasn't like, sometimes it really tangles them up inside. This one I just got like popped right out. It was super easy. But unfortunately, it did eat the tape. So, very common thing. I mean, Betamax player after Betamax player after Betamax player I have, they eat tapes. I only have two that don't. Well, let me phrase that. One that doesn't eat tapes yet. I have that one currently hooked up to my TV. And the other one I have, it sometimes doesn't eat tapes. I've had it eat a tape once, and from that time, I've been scared to use it again. I mean, I did use it a couple more times, and it worked fine, but once I got my new one that played perfectly and wasn't giving me any issues, I put the other one aside, because just that one time it ate a tape, it scared the shit out of me, so I don't use that one anymore. But I have like 3 other ones upstairs that all eat tapes, unfortunately. It's just super, super common of these things, and getting them fixed, it's expensive, it's a pain. There's a lot, VCRs and Betamax players, Betamax VCRs, there's all kinds of crap in here that's very, very difficult. If you don't know what you're doing, good luck fixing it. So, unfortunately, doesn't seem to be working, but, what are you going to do? So, a new Betamax player, just unfortunately not working, but that's how things go, and this is pretty heavy too, but all things considered, nothing compared to the LaserDisc player. This thing's a feather compared to the LaserDisc player. So, yeah, unfortunately, it's not working, but I actually only paid $4 for this. It was listed at $5, and the guy, when I got there, he said that the $5 was just a price he just threw on there. It was really for free. He doesn't care. He apparently he has a whole bunch of stuff in his attic. He's just getting rid of it all. He like donated like some to a hospital, some to a church, other stuff he's just giving away. And I went to hand him the money, and he goes, "Oh no, you don't have to give me money for it. It's okay." And I'm like, "No, take the money." So I ended up giving him $4 because, like I said, I was originally not going to get this right away. I was going to wait to get it later on in the day. But I had some time after I picked up LaserDisc player, because that went pretty quickly. I didn't even have to wait to get that. So I ran out and got this really quick, and I didn't have time to like stop at the bank or get change made. I had a 20 and 4 singles on me. That was it. I didn't want to make the guy break change or something like that. So I took the $4. I had $4, 4 quarters in my cup holder. So I was like, all right, I'll give him $4 in cash and then 4 quarters, whatever, $5 there. But I went to hand the quarters. He's like, nah, don't worry about it. He's like, you don't have to give me anything. I said, well, at least take the $4. Like, I'll give you something for it. So he took the $4. So I ended up grabbing this for $4. Whatever. It doesn't work. I really only wasted $4. Not a big deal. And when it comes to players, I'm willing to take a chance on them if they're cheap. If it's, somebody has like a CED player or something like that, and it looks like it's in really good shape, and they want like $20 for it, I want to test it out first. I'm not going to give somebody $20 for a player that's not going to work. I don't care if it's Betamax, LaserDisc, CED, whatever kind of player. If it's like they're charging $20 for or more, something like that, no. If it's I got to test it for that price. But if they want like $5 for something or $4 for something, I'll take my chance. Whatever. If it doesn't work, oh well, I'm not out all that much. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm not really upset that I'm out. I'm out $4. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. And who knows? Maybe someday I'll get it fixed. We'll see. So there you go, guys. That is it for today. Definitely an interesting day. Like I said, hit up some stores like I had originally planned, and then I just drove around picking up stuff off of Craigslist. So very, very cool. So that is it, guys. Like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. So that is it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. See ya.